Have you ever felt like life is just piling on, no matter how hard you try? Like you keep pushing, but things keep falling apart. Maybe you've lost your job and you have no idea what comes next. Or you have put everything into your business, but nothing seems to click. Maybe your teenage kids are testing your patience like never before. Or you're carrying the weight of a broken relationship and it's leaving you empty. And on top of that, you're juggling everything else, feeling like you are just trying to stay afloat. The pressure is overwhelming, right? That feeling like I can't do this anymore. Why is this happening to me? I'm a good person. I'm doing everything I can, but nothing is changing. Trust me, you're not alone in it. Here's something. It's not the situation that's keeping you stuck. It's the way you are reacting. The real battle is not the chaos around you. It is the battle inside your head. It's a constant voice telling you, I am not strong enough. I am not good enough. It's too much. What will people think? This is not how it was supposed to be. We have all been there, right? That whisper of doubt that says, what if you just can't make it through? It feels like you're barely holding on, questioning yourself at everything. And before you know it, you start believing the storm around you is bigger than your ability to handle it. But here's the truth. Your mind is incredibly powerful. And it's your reaction to the chaos, not the chaos itself, that keeps you trapped. Once you get that, everything starts
to shift
Now let me repeat that.
for you.
It's not the situation that's keeping you stuck. It's the way you have learned to react to it. I am Jas Sekho, and in this episode, I am going to give you 5 steps to stay strong. But before we dive in, I want to share something. You are not alone in feeling
Overwhelmed.
In fact, studies show that more than 70% of people feel stressed out regularly. That weight of constantly being on edge, it's not just. But here's what we don't often talk about is that the root cause of that stress is not always external. A lot of it comes from how we react to what's happening inside our own heads. The fear, the self-doubt, the feeling that we are powerless against it. That fear, it keeps us stuck. It convinces us that we need the right moment, that everything has to align perfectly before we can take action. But here's the catch. It's never going to feel perfect. Life is not designed that way. Think of it like this. It's like waiting for a storm to stop before you step outside. Stand there, hoping the rain will end, but it will not. Just keep pouring, and the longer you wait, the more time you waste. Life does not work like that. If you keep waiting for everything to feel right, for the storm to calm down, you could end up waiting forever, and what happens then? You miss the opportunity to build your resilience and grow stronger in the very moment life is testing you. What could you have done instead? Maybe don't wait for the storm to pass or the rain to stop. Just grab an umbrella, head to your building's gym, walk through the basement, or take the stairs and get your exercise
Indoors.
You keep moving forward despite the rain. The rain might still be there, but you don't let it stop you from doing what you need to do. So let me ask, what are you really waiting for? For life to settle down? For everything to feel comfortable? Or are we willing to take control right now and build our strength in the middle of all this chaos? Because true strength is not waiting for the storm to pass, it's learning how to stand tall in it. I know exactly what it feels like to be sinking. To feel like no matter how hard you try, nothing seems to go your way. There was a time in my life when I felt like I was on the edge of a cliff, looking down at everything crashing below me. I tried to hold on, to keep my balance, but it felt like I was slipping, and no matter what I did, the weight of everything was pulling me down. I realized when I stopped fighting, when I accepted that life's unpredictability wasn't my enemy, that's when I found the real power to stand up. Strength is not about avoiding hardships. It's not about pretending things are easy when they're not. Strength is about learning how to stand tall when life throws you its punches. It's about building that emotional and mental muscle even when everything feels chaotic. And the best part, you don't have to have it all figured out. That muscle is built when you keep going even when you feel like you can't. What if you could build that muscle? What if you could become so resilient that no matter what life throws at you, you stand firm? Not because life is perfect, but because you have developed the strength to keep moving forward when everything else feels uncertain. In this episode, I am going to show you how you can stop waiting for everything to calm down. I'll show you how to tap into your own strength. You don't need the perfectly ideal situation. What you need is to tap into that strength that's already within you. I'll guide you through how to navigate life's challenges, confidence, so you are no longer paralyzed by the fear. Now let's go straight into the steps. Take today to stay strong, no matter what's happening around. Step 1. Embrace and acceptance. The first step to building strength in the face of life challenges is learning how to embrace acceptance. Now, I know that might sound counterintuitive. You might be thinking, how can acceptance help me overcome all that I'm facing, overcome all the challenges? But here's the thing, acceptance does not mean giving up. It means acknowledging the reality of what is happening without resisting it. When life throws challenges, our first instinct is to deny it, to fight it, to challenge it. But resisting what's happening right now only keeps us stuck in the cycle of frustration. The truth is, we don't have control over everything that happens around us, but we do have control over how we respond to it. And acceptance is the first step in shifting your response. Imagine you're stuck in the traffic, frustrating, right? You start thinking, I'm going to be late. And the anger starts to build. But the more you resist, the more frustrated you get. But what happens if you accept you're stuck in traffic? What if instead of focusing on how unfair it is, you focus on what you can control? Your reaction. You might feel less stressed, more at peace, and maybe even find a way to use the time productively. The moment you accept the situation, you're no longer fighting it and you regain control. Acceptance does not mean you like what's happening. It doesn't mean you give up or stop trying to improve things. It means you stop fighting against the reality of the moment. And by doing that, free yourself from the stress and the energy that resistance creates. When you accept things as true, stop wasting your energy trying to change the unchangeable. You focus that energy on what you can control. Your mindset, your action, and your next step. So what if we could start embracing acceptance in every area? What if instead of saying, this should not be happening to me, you could say, this is happening and I am going to choose how I respond to it. Imagine how much power you would regain simply by accepting things as they are in the present moment. You must understand, this does not mean giving up your goals or your dreams. It means letting go of the resistance that keeps you stuck. So where in your life can you practice acceptance today? Where can you stop fighting and start focusing on what you can control. Take a moment
To think about that. So,
when you embrace acceptance, you unlock the freedom to choose your next move, no matter what life throws your way. If you want to go deeper into the concept of acceptance, I have created a standalone program that you can
explore.
It's currently available on pay as you wish basis. You have the opportunity to dive into the practice of acceptance in more depth. Do check it out and take advantage
Of this chance to explore acceptance.
Step 2. Create a routine for stability. The second step to staying strong is creating a routine for stability. Now, I know you might be thinking, how can a routine help when life feels so chaotic? Well, a routine is like a
Foundation.
When everything else feels unstable, it gives you something to rely on. Something that's constant. Something that you can control. When life throws you off, a routine gives you structure and predictability. It does not matter what's
Happening around you.
Your routine can become that anchor. When we're in a state of uncertainty, the tendency is to feel overwhelmed by all the unknown, but a solid routine creates small, dependable moments in your day that help you feel grounded
And in control. Let me give you an example.
Think about your morning
Ritual.
Maybe you start your day with a cup of coffee, a short
Walk.
or even just a moment of mindfulness before the day.
Gets busy.
That simple act of creating a small routine in the morning, something that
Consistent. Can set the tone for the rest of the day.
it doesn't matter what happens after that. You've already grounded yourself. Moment of
Control.
The beauty of a routine is its simplicity and consistency. It doesn't need to be complex. In fact, the simpler, the better. Whether it's a morning ritual or an evening wind down, those rituals serve us as an anchor. They help you maintain your focus, reduce anxiety, and build mental strength in times of uncertainty. So let's make this practical. What small routine can you incorporate into your day?
Day to day.
It doesn't have to be big or
Elaborate.
just something simple that brings structure to your day. Maybe it's a 5-minute,
Meditation in the morning.
a short walk after lunch, or journaling for 5 minutes before
Bed.
find what
Works for you.
Remember, life's unpredictability is not going anywhere. By creating a routine, you create a sense of stability and control, and that's what will keep you strong even when life feels unstable. Step 3. Shift your mindset. The third step to staying strong in life's chaos is learning how to shift your mindset. Now, I know mindset is a word we hear a lot, but it's much more than a buzzword. Your mindset is the lens through which you see the world. And if that lens is filled with fear, doubt, or negativity, it's going to color everything you experience. Think about it. When you're stuck in a negative mindset, you see every obstacle as a roadblock and every setback as a failure. You start doubting your ability to handle the challenges. And that doubt feeds more fear, more stress. But when you shift your mindset, when you start seeing challenges as opportunities and setbacks as lessons, you shift the whole way you approach
Life.
Let me
Give you an example.
imagine you're facing a tough situation, maybe at work, maybe in your own personal life. Your first thought might be, this is too hard. I can't do it. And that thought spirals. But what if instead of seeing it as a roadblock, you saw it as an opportunity for growth? What if instead of thinking, I can't do this, you thought, I'm learning from this, I'm becoming stronger because of this? That simple shift can change everything.
Think.
This is where the growth mindset comes in. People with a growth mindset don't see failures as permanent. They see them as temporary setback, just part of
Journey.
They believe they can always learn, adapt, and improve no matter how difficult the situation. This shift in mindset gives you strength to keep going, no matter what challenges come your way. So, how do you start shifting your mindset? It's all about recognizing those negative thoughts as they come and replacing them with more empowering ones. Instead of saying, I can't handle this, say, this is tough, but I can handle it. Instead of, I have failed, try saying, I am learning and I'll do better next time. Every time you catch yourself in the negative thought loop, stop, breathe, reframe it. Mindset is everything. Your mindset determines how you experience life and it directly impacts how you face challenges. Shifting your mindset isn't something that happens overnight, but it is something you can start practicing
Today.
By choosing to view challenges as opportunities, you are not only building strength, but also creating a new reality.
For yourself.
Step 4. Practice self.
Compassion.
The fourth step to staying strong is practicing self.
Compassion.
Now I know this might sound like a soft
Concept.
but trust me, it's incredibly powerful. Self-compassion is not about being soft on yourself, it is about treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would show.
A close friend.
When life gets tough, our inner critique often gets loud. We start saying things like, you're not good enough. Why can't you handle this better? Or, you should be stronger by now. But this self-criticism does not help us. It drains our energy, fuels our anxiety, and keeps us stuck in a negative loop. Self-compassion is the antidote of the inner
Critique.
It allows you to embrace your imperfection, to acknowledge your struggles without judgment, and to support yourself through life's toughest moments. Imagine you're facing a setback. Maybe you failed at something important. Your first instinct might be to beat yourself, to feel ashamed, or to think you are not good enough. But what if, instead, you treated yourself like you would treat a friend who's struggling? You'd say, it's okay, this is tough, but I'll get through this. You're doing the best you can and that's enough. That's self-compassion. Self-compassion is not about letting yourself off the hook. It's about recognizing that you are human. Being human means experiencing failure, pain, and
Imperfection.
instead of berating yourself for it, you embrace those moments with kindness and understanding. When you practice self-compassion, you're not only healing emotionally, but you are also building.
Strength.
You're reminding yourself that it is okay to struggle. It is okay to be imperfect. What matters is how you rise with kindness towards yourself. And how do you start practicing?
Self-compassion.
First, notice you are being.
Hard on yourself.
When you catch yourself thinking, I should be better or I am not good enough, pause. Take a deep breath and ask,
Yourself.
how would I speak to a friend at
This moment.
when? Then speak to yourself with that same level of
Kindness and understanding. Another tip.
when you make a mistake or face a failure, write down a compassionate message to yourself, something like, you tried your best.
And you're learning.
This does
Not define you.
in that simple shift in perspective can make a huge
Difference.
Practicing self-compassion helps you build resilience because it allows you to acknowledge your struggles without.
Judgment.
It helps you bounce back faster because you are treating yourself with the care and respect.
You deserve
So, where in your life can you practice more self?
compassion today.
We are already at
Step 4.
and before I give you step 5, I want to share a little insight. These are steps and concepts that we hear of through many different media, right? But here's the truth. Are we really listening? Knowing something is one thing, doing it is.
Another.
You might be thinking, I know,
Know this?
I've heard this before. These are the same old things. And yes, they are the same thing. But the question is, are you really listening? Are you letting it sink in? Sometimes hearing the same things again and again is a sign. Why do these same concepts keep showing up? If you would just listen, things would shift. And they would not need to keep coming up in your life. I was the same way. Knew these concepts, but I did not,
Always implement them.
or I did a.
Half-hearted job.
I'm telling you from my own experience, when you start embodying these age-old principles, the ones we know but don't follow through, that's when the magic.
Happens.
It's like a secret umbrella that will illuminate your life and bring you closer to yourself. Just keep trying until it clicks, and I promise you, the transformation will come. Step 5. Find support. The 5th step to staying strong is about knowing when to reach out for support.
Support.
Now, I know this may be difficult for some of us, especially if you are used to doing everything on your own. But here's the thing. We don't have to carry the weight of everything by ourselves. Finding support is not a sign of weakness, it is a strength. It is about acknowledging that we are human and sometimes we need a little help. Life can be overwhelming, and trying to handle everything on your own can leave you feeling drained and isolated. But when you allow yourself to ask for support, you open the door to
Healing.
growth and strength. Support doesn't mean always you have to have someone solve your problems. Sometimes it's just having someone listen or being able to share what's on your mind without.
Judgment.
Think about the last time you faced.
Something difficult.
Maybe you tried to handle it all on your own. Did you feel like you were holding everything together but secretly falling apart inside? Maybe you did not want to burden anyone. But then what happens when you finally do talk to a friend or a loved one about
What's going on?
just speaking the words out loud can make things feel light. And that's the power.
Of support.
The truth is, you don't have to go through life challenges
Alone.
In fact, having a support system can be a game changer.
Changer.
Whether it's a friend, family member, or finding people who can offer encouragement, advice, or just listening ear can give you the strength.
To keep going.
So here's your next step. Ask yourself, who can I turn to for support? It might be a close friend, a mentor, or even a support group. Don't be afraid to reach out, even if you feel like you are burdening up. Remember, people care about you, and allowing them to support you not only strengthens your connection with them, but also help you grow stronger as
An individual.
Support is not about weakness, it's about strength. It's about having the courage to ask for help when you need it. And knowing that you don't have to do everything alone. So reach out when you need. Don't carry everything on your own. There's strength in connection. And you deserve that support. After watching episode 1, the day I
Chose myself.
a friend of mine shared a powerful reel about something so simple yet so.
So meaningful.
how just 8 minutes of connecting with a friend can make all the difference.
Difference.
It's a reminder that too often we go through life without truly reaching out.
For support.
We forget the people who are always there for us, offering love and understanding without.
Judgment.
The reel talked about how, in just 8 minutes, you can offer a listening ear, share a moment of kindness, or simply check in on a friend. It's a code between friends where no judgment is passed, only love and connection. So here's my challenge. Next time, take those 8 minutes. Reach out to a friend. Be there for them and allow them to be there for you. It doesn't have to be a code, but don't wait for things to get too
Hard.
for
Reaching out.
Value the people around you and take the time to offer and receive support. Whether it's 8 minutes or just a quick message, it's these moments that make life.
More meaningful.
So, to recap everything we have covered today, the first step to staying strong is embracing,
Acceptance.
stopping the fight against what
You can't control.
Next, we created routines to build stability where everything else feels chaotic. Then, we shifted our mindset, turning challenges into opportunities for.
Growth.
We learned the importance of self-compassion, treating ourselves with the kindness, especially during.
Tough times.
Finally, we talked about the power of finding support when we
Need it.
reminding ourselves that we are not alone.
In this journey.
These steps are simple, but don't underestimate.
Their power.
Each one of these steps is like a muscle that you can build over time. And the more you practice them, the stronger you become. The strength you seek is not something that just appears in the right moment. It's something you create every single day. In how you respond to life, in how you treat yourself, and in how you show up for others. Now I want to ask you to take action, start small, pick one step you can focus on, whether it is embracing acceptance, creating
New.
routine, shifting your mindset, practicing self-compassion, or reaching out,
For support.
and begin right now.
Now.
Remember, you are
Stronger.
than you think. You don't need to wait for the perfect moment. What you need is to take action now. These small steps, taken consistently, can help you build resilience no matter what life throws at you. So go ahead, take that first step today. You've got this.
This.
Welcome.